Trump's a racist and Biden's crazy and he sniffs leg hair. I'm not sure if he sniffs leg hair. Yeah, these are all really helpful tips when considering who to support for the highest elective office in our nation, right? No, not right. Let's talk about the actual policies, where the rubber meets the road and where our lives are affected. Let's talk about that today. Hey, what's up guys? Daniel here, and this is Freedomists. And on this channel, we take an honest look at history, data, and philosophy to think deeper about tough issues and find the ideas that work. So, if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend doing so. Because I think you're gonna love this community and we would love to have you be a part of it. All right, let's get into it. Trump versus Biden on the economy. Who doesn't want to talk about the economy? An important part of domestic policy, regardless of the election year. This cycle, it will be even more important. I know you always hear that, even more important, but here's the thing. We have a recession from COVID that we are still getting over, and it's very important what policies economically we take over the next couple of years here. All right, so let's talk about Donald Trump first, and then we'll get into Joe Biden. Hair sniff? Man. Donald Trump, as a business owner, believes in the power of private innovation, free from government intervention. Free from government intervention, that's a key. With government encouragement and incentivization. And his governing strategy has reflected that. His main stances on economic policy reflected by his actions so far are as follows. Number one, build and maintain U.S. energy independence. Number two, cut regulations for businesses to increase innovation. He also wants to create opportunity zones in depressed areas to draw private investment and to create opportunity, which has been implemented following the Tax Cuts and Job Acts of 2017 for over 8,700 depressed areas and has drawn over $75 billion in private capital so far. You like how I said that? Dollars. All right, he also wants to make major investments in infrastructure to facilitate private enterprise and work to improve trade deals with other countries to maximize American economic position, with a focus on increasing incentives for U.S. manufacturing. All right, let's talk about Joe Biden now. Joe Biden believes that the American economy is fraught with structural weaknesses and inequalities, which have been exacerbated under Donald Trump, and that economic policy should be focused on government policies to correct for inequalities, especially for minority communities, with a focus on environmental regulations and protections. So, here's what Biden wants to do. What's he actually going to do? Number one, he wants heavy government investment in renewable energy. The plan is $1.7 trillion over a 10-year period for climate and environmental justice. He also wants to strengthen worker organizing, collective bargaining, and unions across the board. He wants strong environmental restrictions, including support for the Green New Deal, moving away from fracking and fossil fuels. He also wants a heavy focus on racial equality as a core of his economic agenda, achieved through government intervention. And lastly, he wants to increase government oversight and regulation of big business. So, as you can see, Biden and Trump have very different philosophies regarding the economy. If you want to kind of oversimplify it, you could say that Trump sees the private sector as the hero and government as more of a necessary evil that should only play a small role, while Biden sees government as more of the hero and the private sector as kind of dangerous and prejudiced and corrupt if left untouched from heavy government intervention. So as you can imagine, that leads them to very different policies. So what we want to know, who do you think has the better economic policies? Let us know in the comments below, and let us know why you think one is better than the other. I just want to help you remember to stop yelling and start thinking. I'm just sitting here with Biden, and if you like to think more and yell less, you don't want to miss our content.
Is what they do worthwhile? Come on, man.
And if you like what we're doing, also consider supporting us at our website. Become a partner for $5 a month.